Polkadot auctions and crowd loans are around the corner. If you are thinking about these and saying, what is all the buzz about? You should definitely be watching this video. Hi, this is Yes Crypto, and in this video, I am going to share all that you need to know about Polkadot. Before I proceed, I want you to know that I am not a financial advisor, and this video is not a financial advice. I present this video for educational purposes only. If you seek any financial advice, please see a registered financial advisor. If you wish to gain knowledge on Polkadot, I bet you have reached the right place indeed. Polkadot was founded and introduced in 2016 through a draft white paper by Dr. Gavin Wood, who is also a co-founder of Ethereum and inventor of Solidity smart contract language. Polkadot is flagship project of Web3 Foundation, and its development is commissioned to Parity Technologies. Parity is a global team responsible for development of Polkadot. With a market cap of around $46 billion, Polkadot's native token DOT ranks number 8 out of 10,000 or odd number of cryptocurrencies listed on CoinGecko. Polkadot is blockchain of blockchains. Yes, you have heard it right. Polkadot is built to solve issues of scalability to allow blockchains be able to interact with each other and hence become interoperable networks. Polkadot uses sharding model. Like dots, several purpose-built chains are connected into single network, and these chains process data in parallel, hence are called parachains. Without worrying about security, each chain can focus on optimizing specific use cases, enabling innovation and specialization. Network security is shared and taken care by Polkadot through its relay chain. At the heart of Polkadot network sits relay chain. Validators stake and validate for relay chain. Relay chain is designed deliberately to run minimal functions and do not support smart contracts. It is responsible for network security and for coordination of whole network. All the other work is delegated to parachains. Relay chain serves three purposes through DOT token: governance mechanism, staking to validate relay chain transactions, and bonding for parachain auction. Polkadot supports many slots on its relay chain. These slots may be subscribed to by two models: parachains and parathreads. Parachains lease these slots for a specific period of time by reserving DOT tokens for entire duration, whereas parathreads share the slots with others and pay on a per block basis. Most of the computation of Polkadot network is delegated to these parachains and parathreads, who generate proof that can be validated by validators. Parachain may be application specific, use case specific, or may also be experimental in nature, although have no restriction as to what purposes they can be used for, and their use cases are totally decided by respective parachain. How a parachain slot is secured and how you may benefit from these will be discussed in detail in my next video, as there is much left to know about Polkadot and I do not plan to make this a lengthy video. So I suggest you always stay subscribed to this channel to get the first dibs. In blockchain, bridges are used to connect and transfer data from one network to another network. Similarly, bridges allow Polkadot network to be interoperable by allowing whole network to connect with external standalone chains, having different protocols, rules, security, and governance mechanism. Bridges are connected to relay chain maintained by collators and secured through Polkadot's consensus mechanism. Bridges are fundamental components for Polkadot to achieve interoperability by acting as a communication channel for isolated chains. Where there are miners securing proof-of-work blockchain networks like Bitcoin and Ethereum 1.0, validators secure proofs with proof-of-stake consensus mechanism. Validators organize transactions, produce blocks on relay chain, and validate proofs from collators by staking DOT tokens. By participating in consensus mechanism with other validators, they secure the entire Polkadot network, including but not limited to transactions done on parachains. Non-compliance with consensus mechanism may cost these validators some or all of their staked DOT tokens, and at the same time, those complying are rewarded with transaction fees and block rewards in form of DOT tokens. Validators are further supported by nominators who secure relay chain by choosing good validators and staking their DOT with these validators. Nominators too earn DOT token as reward and do not have to go through all the dilemma of running and maintaining it. People like myself and others with no coding background can still be part of this network as nominators and earn DOT rewards. But there is one thing you must know: a 28 days onboarding period is required on Polkadot, meaning once you unnominate your DOT tokens, you must wait for 28 days to get back your DOT tokens in your wallet. Let me also tell you that this may not be the best time to stake your dots in wake of upcoming parachain auctions, where you may put these dots to better use and may also get rewarded way more handsomely by these parachain projects. If you haven't unstaked these dots already, I suggest you do that immediately and look for some good parachain projects to get into through these crowd loans. To collect parachain transactions and produce proofs for validators on Relay chain, collators run full node both on parachains as well as Relay chain. Collators work much like miners on POW chains, meaning they execute transactions and generate new blocks. They can send and receive messages from other parachains. Collators, however, do not secure the parachains like validators. All those who are staking DOT tokens on Polkadot network form governance mechanism for this network. Governance roles include Council and Technical Committee. Council is elected to represent the passive stakeholders in Polkadot's governance model. Council controls treasury, places proposals, cancels dangerous and harmful proposals, and elects Technical Committee. So you can understand how important is the role of Council, and in many ways forms backbone of Polkadot's governance mechanism. Council is vested with best interests of Polkadot network and have been given rights to cancel the proposals from bad actors having malicious intentions. On the other hand, Technical Committee consists of teams building Polkadot. They place emergency proposals along with Council for fast-track voting and implementation. Polkadot account can be created through various ways. Out of those, Polkadot.js browser extension wallet is widely used and recommended for most of us. Here is a walkthrough for you to install the wallet and create your first Polkadot account through this plugin if you haven't already. Polkadot.js wallet comes in form of a browser extension plugin. This extension plugin is available for download on Chrome, Brave and Firefox browser. I'll put a link to download the extension in description below. Download and install the extension plugin in your browser. Once the plugin is installed, you will find an orange logo with Polkadot.sp written on it in the extension tab of your browser. Click this logo to open wallet extension. You will see a plugin window pop up like this one here. Click on orange button down there in the plugin. It will land you to an add account page. Now click plus sign at the center of the circle. This will take you to create an account page where you will see your wallet address aka public address as well as a 12-word mnemonic seed phrase generated corresponding to your account's private public key pair. This seed phrase is a very critical part of your account, and trust me, you do not want to lose or compromise it in any way. Even though wallet gives an option to copy seed phrase to clipboard, I recommend you never do this. Instead, I'll recommend you write it down on a piece of paper and store this paper at a safe and secure place where only you can have access to it. This seed phrase is a key to your wallet, and anyone can gain full access and control of your wallet if they have seed phrase and transfer all your coins to wherever they want. Remember always, not your keys, not your coins. Once you have written down your seed phrase, tick the checkbox saying I have saved my mnemonic seed safely and click on the button saying next step. In the next page, name your wallet and choose a password for your wallet. Click the button that says add the account with the generated seed. Voila, you have your Polkadot account ready. Congratulations. However, I want you to know that this password is only limited to your device and does not protect your seed phrase. If someone gains the 12-word seed phrase, oh, I don't even imagine happening this to me. They'll gain full control to your wallet without needing the password. If you wish to create another account, simply click on the plus sign on the top right corner of the plugin and follow these steps again. To display address for Polkadot mainnet, click on Options button placed again on the top right corner of the plugin, and under the head Display Address Format for, select Polkadot Relay Chain. If you haven't noticed, Polkadot addresses always start with number 1. Remember that this extension and wallet are compatible with other chains on Polkadot. You may use same wallet on different chains, but for privacy reasons, it is recommended to create new wallet for each chain. Now that you are ready with your Polkadot account, also get your DOT tokens in your wallet and get ready for the crowd loan. Before you do any transaction with this wallet, make yourself aware of the existential deposit, which in Polkadot's case is 1 DOT. If you do not maintain this existential deposit in your wallet, I am afraid you may lose your wallet and all your coins. A basic yet highly consequential fact of having a Polkadot wallet. I have already introduced you to parachains, and I would also like to touch upon some of the basics of parachain auctions and crowd loans. Well, parachain slots are limited in number and estimated to be around 100 slots. Hence, projects or parachains that choose to be parachains need to compete with others to secure a slot in these auctions and lease that slot for a period between 12 weeks at minimum to 96 weeks maximum. These chains have two options to participate in these auctions. Parachain teams may either bid with their own DOT tokens or may choose to source them from community through crowdloan. If the team chooses the crowdloan route to fund their parachain slot auctions, they reward the crowdloan participants with parachain's native tokens in return. As there are no entry barriers, crowdloans are open for everyone to participate and are a great opportunity to those seeking handsome returns by getting their hands on tokens of some really good projects ahead of listing. If you want to know more about parachain slot auctions and the whole crowdloan process, quickly hit that subscribe button so that you get a notification as soon as I publish a video. At the time of shooting this video, DOT tokens are priced at $44. DOT first listed in August 2020 and was trading around $3 for at least a few days after listing. This marks a whopping 16x in just over a year, and I believe it will touch at least $100 a piece in this bull run itself. I also anticipate that the kind of growth Ethereum achieved in these years, Polkadot may easily achieve similar growth and even more in near future. Polkadot is a must-have portfolio item and a blue chip of cryptocurrency markets. Polkadot is definitely going to reshape the blockchain industry. With Polkadot, we will see more development than we have already seen and achieved with smart contract blockchains like Ethereum, instances of which include DeFi, NFTs, cross-chain protocols, atomic swaps, decentralized exchanges, among others. I want you to know that Polkadot is not a competitor to Ethereum. Instead, is a complement to Ethereum and will help Ethereum to scale further because of interoperability. New ecosystem like Polkadot working on interoperability and scaling solutions is definitely a long-term bet, and with parachains, Polkadot will become an ecosystem of ecosystems. It will definitely gain traction with crowdloans once people get to know more about these. I don't foresee any other blockchain, at least in near future, to be trying to build or develop anything close to what Polkadot is building. I would like to end this video for now, but if you have any further questions regarding Polkadot and parachains, you may definitely write me up in comments below. Or you may also join us on Telegram and Discord, the links to which I have posted in description. Before leaving, do not forget to press the like and subscribe button, but do that only if you have liked my video. Also, hit that small bell button alongside the subscribe button and you'll know when my next video is up here. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon with yet another video.